Hello and welcome back. This is Steve at Bucks Coins and welcome to the channel. Today we have a hunt which is a pre-decimal hunt, which I've designated pre-decimal hunt 36. We start off with two of the largest coins denomination wise that are used in the pre-decimal system, and that was the half crown or the 2 and 6. We show in here one from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and then the reverse that you're showing here, if I just turn it over, is her father, George VI. Now the reason I'm showing both of these side by side is A, they're the same value, and B, they have slightly different backs. The one here on the left, which is the Elizabeth II coin, you have a crowned quartered shield, coat of arms. You have E and R either side of the shield. You have the denomination around the bottom. This is the standard coin for the half crown for the pre-decimal period of Elizabeth II. It's dated 1967. Okay, I'll just move that one out of the way and bring this one in so we can focus on this one. This is George VI. You have G and R either monogrammed. You have monogrammed crown monograms either side of a wasted shield. And the shield is the same one. It's the same quartered shield as Elizabeth II, except it is pinched in at the waist. Again, it has the half crown denomination, and the date on this one is 1948. Here we have what is sometimes commonly called the 2 bob. We have 4 from the reign of George V. If I just bring it up and bring it out just a little bit. We have 5 coins from the reign of George VI and Queen Elizabeth II. This one here is 1951. The portrait one of George is 1948, George VI. The next one is 1949. This one here, the other portraited one, is of 1947. And the Queen Elizabeth II one is 1965. Now, if I take these two away and this one, we can look at the differences in the two, just the 2 coins. This one has a crowned the crown over the Rose of England, and then either side of the monogram we have the monogram underneath 2 emblems. We have G and R, and the emblems are the Scottish thistle and the Irish clover, with the with the English rose. These were showing the nations. Oops, let's just get that back in the centre for you. These are showing the nations that made up United Kingdom, Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Wales isn't shown with the leek or anything on these coins. From what I've been told, and I think it's almost verifiable, is the fact that Wales was counted as a principality and not a country in its own right, which is wrong in many ways because it is a country in its own right, but whether that is true or not, I wouldn't like to say. On the Elizabeth II coin, we have the flowers of the nation. We have the rose and sunset. And alternating around the outside of this, we have the thistle, the leek and the clover, representing the 3 other countries that make up the United Kingdom. So It was included on this one, the Welsh League. Next denomination is the threepenny bit. I'm not overly enamoured of threepenny bits as a general rule. Here we have 4 threepenny bits. The 2 portraited ones, oops. Elizabeth is 1964 and George is 1945. The George VI that is shown in reverse is 1943 and the Elizabeth reverse is 1963. So let's just take the 2 Elizabeth coins to begin with. We have Her Majesty the Queen portrait on the front. On the rear we have the portcullis. Now this is used by a lot of people in heraldry. I believe one of the first known ones that I know of was in fact the mother of Henry VII. She used the portcullis as part of her family's coat of arms. So therefore it came into the royal family when Henry took over the throne in 1485, I think it was. It is used nowadays by the Houses of Parliament on their headed literature, as it was also one of the Palace of Westminster's logos, or one of the logos that was used a lot around the Palace of Westminster. The other 2, George VI. On the back we find a 3-headed flower, which is, I believe it is actually called the thrift plant. Now the rumour / explanation I've heard, I haven't confirmed it as yet, there doesn't seem to be many ways of confirming it, is that the thrift plant was brought in by the UK by the government to try and get people to save and not spend everything that they had. So, you know, thriftiness with showing the thrift plants. Yeah, it's plausible. I don't know whether it's true or not. We have a Queen Elizabeth II. We have another Queen Elizabeth II. So these 2, this one is a 1966 coin, and this one here is a 1965 coin. They're both pretty good nick. These were 2 of the last years that pre-decimal coins were actually minted. And consequently they haven't had the hands on them and being shuffled around in the out in circulation for very long before they were withdrawn. They would have had a maximum use of probably 4 years, 4 or 5 years, so they aren't tarnished or too badly tarnished. You can still see all the detail in things like the shield and also in Britannia. To the left of Britannia in both of them, behind Britannia on the left hand side of the coin as you look at it, is a lighthouse. We step back a little bit in time. That's one's a 1945 George VI. We have a 1937 George VI. And we have a 1934 George VI. This is George VI portrait. I'll just turn that over. On each of these We do have the lighthouse on the left hand side of Britannia, in all three of them. In the oldest of the three coins, which is this bottom one, we are seeing some wear, particularly over the highlighted areas such as the shield and such like. The tarnishing isn't too bad on it. The patina, as you might call it, where people have just handled these coins for many years. That one there, although it's fairly old, it's sort of 90 years old, 80 years old, it's not too bad at all. And this one's the end of the Second World War. That one's got a bit more wear on it. I'm not sure if it was made out of a softer material or not, but there we go. The last penny is one from the reign of George V. There's the George V portrait. On the reverse, this one doesn't have the lighthouse or the ship in its background behind Britannia. There is significant wear. There's wear around this top edge, around the rim, which is slightly down. The legend of 1 is okay. It's perfectly suitable. Britannia's shield again is slightly worn. Penny is okay, so it has got some damage to it, although it's not significant. It's something you can easily deal with if it's in your collection. We have 2 halfpennies from the reign of Elizabeth II. This one here is 1967. Oh, blimey, they're both 1967. But you can see there's an awful lot of difference. This one has been heavily used in circulation. This one looks as if it's virtually straight out of the off the production line. On the back here we do have some marking. Now I'm not sure whether that is like a differential rusting or something like that. The ship, of course, is a Golden Hind. This one also has a slight dink on the rim here. Can you see that? There's a slight cut where it seems to have been almost as if it's been dropped or maybe hammered with a tool in that position. So this one, however, is virtually pristine. There's no differential marking. There's very little rusting. That side is dull in comparison to that side, so I'm not sure what's happened to this coin, but it still looks very good on the reverse side. The final coin is one from George V's reign. This one is heavily patinaed. And on the back, this is another halfpenny. On the back, this is 1929, and instead of having the Golden Hind, we have Britannia. Very nice coin. There is the legend itself around the outside the halfpenny is perfectly readable. There is some wear on the shield, which seems to happen on every single Britannia coin that you see. So that's this particular coin hunt dealt with. If you've enjoyed this hunt, please give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, could you think about doing so? I am trying to get myself up to 100 subs by Christmas, and to subscribe to the channel doesn't cost you any money. So if you haven't done so as yet, please think about doing so. I would love to have you along for the rest of my journey through coins and banknotes, etc. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you are buying coins, I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. Finally, I have 4 videos a week on different things to do with coins and collectible coins and banknotes, etc. I'm sure you can find something that you'd want to watch. And until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not too far into the distant future, thank you for watching, and from me, ta-da, bye-bye now, ta-da.